Hey yo, stand clear, the feeling's too real. It's my hands on the wheel, but I can't steer, I'm barely intact here.
What's up, y'all? Michigan Raps Daily. Again, we're back in the hot box. Today we got our guy Tone Crony here. We're going to interview him, get to know a little bit more about who's behind the artist. Tone, why don't you start off and tell us a little bit about yourself, man?
Alright, my name's Tone Crony. I'm from Berkeley, Michigan. It's like Metro Detroit, somewhere like that, you know. And basically, I'm just, I like to think of myself as an artist. So I do rap music. I make beats and draw and shit. Been doing that forever. When I was like in 8th grade, I started writing raps and they were pretty shitty. And then they got better. Then I'd like to think I'm pretty good at it now, so.
Did you have someone like with you, like when you started writing them, someone who was like actually reading your stuff and guiding you along the way, saying like, you know, this ain't it, or
no,
something like that?
Actually, it was weird because a lot of people like would say that I was good, but listening back, I'm like, man, I don't know why they said that. But I had friends who also wrote stuff. I have a couple who still do.
Okay.
One of them is really, really good. I used to just think like, yeah, he's way sweeter than me. But now he tells me I'm sweeter, so shout out Tommy Despard.
All right, for sure. Who are your influences coming up, man? Like, you know, obviously,
Yeah.
you think of yourself as more of an artist, so I'm not assuming you're gonna jump towards like Tupac or something like that. You know, because that's, to me, that's rap. Like, that's the roots of rap itself. You know, but now, especially even with what we do, we're more art too. So like, who are your influences?
When I was in like 9th and 10th grade, I would say me writing was pretty much just pretending to be Biggie for a while. Like, just completely pretending to be Biggie for a while. And then I was listening, there was like 3 years where I only listened to Eminem and Biggie,
Okay.
like majorly, and like Wu-Tang Clan, like 3 songs, and just fucking over and over. And then I started listening to a lot more stuff, and so now I'd say my biggest influences is MF Doom and A$AP Rock, and those are like my guys. So when it comes to words, they're very good at what they do.
Yes, they are. They are very good. Is it so? So are you more focused now on hip hop, or would you say that like you've gotten past that point, that you're looking more outwards towards other things?
Well, I got a pretty good job now, cause I just went along and did that, thinking I probably should.
Yeah.
And so it's kind of just something that, I mean, I think it'll always be there, and I'm not gonna probably ever stop writing things and making things. But I'm not that concerned about, like, I need to get, like, $1 million from this, because, you know, the reality is, that would be pretty tough. I think it'd be real cool to have, like, a small fan base that I can sell a hat to every now and again and actually sell 100 of them. That'd be fine by me. So I think, you know, long-term goal, 10 years, people are like, hey, why didn't no one ever talk about this guy? Okay, that's fine by me.
Yeah, so you're not necessarily trying to become a superstar. You're just like, it's more of a hobby for you, would you say? Or?
Yes, yeah, I
Okay.
mean, yeah, it's more of just something that I'll do, probably forever. And whatever it comes with, I'll take. You know, if nothing comes with it, I'll still do it.
Now, do you dabble in like different kinds of music then? Are there other kinds that you listen to quite a bit?
Yeah, I mean, I listen to all sorts of shit. Like, I'd say mostly it would be like alternative, other than hip hop. I mean, it's largely hip hop, but I go back and forth. Like when I'm in the shower, I'm singing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
So, because I just like to sing. I don't know why I'm not good enough to do it well on my own songs, but I always think I am, and then I try and it doesn't. I don't ever like it.
Not a singer.
So I'm just not into it when I hear it. But
You into the auto-tune at all? You ever try that?
no,
I hear that's difficult. I hear that's more difficult than advertised.
Yeah. Well, it depends. I think there's like programs that make it pretty easy. But as far as auto tuning, I think that the most I do is like, and it wouldn't even be auto tune, just like reverb. I mean, I've edited my voice or whatever, up a pitch or down, but that's more of just a effect. I think, I don't know, like that I like.
So, at this point in your career, like, what have been, like, the staples for you? Like, I know, obviously, you said you've got your other things going on. You have a different job outside of hip-hop, obviously. But, like, what have been the staples inside of hip-hop? What stood out to you as, like, moments? Or just as being an artist?
I mean, well, the first show I did, that was pretty cool. That was only, like, 2 years ago. I was rapping for a long time before I ever did a show. I still haven't done a lot of them. Other than that, I don't know. Just when I show somebody something new and they are like, they actually give feedback and it's like, or they're impressed by a certain line. I don't know. The biggest takeaway from it for me is when I write something, like, there's certain times where you write something and it just works out to where you can't believe that you just thought of that, and then, I mean, the feeling of that is pretty fucking awesome.
Sometimes
like,
you just
wow.
come on them by accident?
Yeah. Straight up. Or like or I'm thinking of like a actor's name or something, and I'll look them up just to like see if there's anything that'll go good with like the rhyme scheme in itself, like a name of a movie or something, and it'll just fit perfect, and it's just like, it's almost like just luck, like where, like referencing stuff is sometimes just, I get lucky as hell, and that makes me real happy. So I just like the feeling of like thinking of something where I'm like, no one's ever said that.
So, tell our artists, like, do you put out albums? Do you put out projects? Or is it something that you kind of just do, you know, piece by piece, here and there, something that if you come across it, you're going to put it out?
Well, it depends. I've put out one album that's called Rigmarole. Mm-hmm. I don't think, I thought it was really, really good when I made it, and now I listen to it and I still feel like I sound like young.
When did you make it?
3 years ago.
Okay, so.
But.
Considerable.
Or 2 years ago. Yeah, it is. It's weird because you never know how you're going to feel about it later. But other than that, I don't know. I think of, if I make something really good, just like fast, that I didn't even know like I had in the works.
Yeah.
And I want to put it out, I'll do it. But other than that, I like to try and plan it.
So do you have like any projects going right now? Anything that you're working on?
Yeah,
like bigger than just a track, you know?
Yeah,
okay.
I have an album that I'm should be done with in reality, but I'm not.
You gotta get mixed or something, or?
I just do it all myself, so it's really mostly just laziness when it comes to that. But that would be called Pink Leaves, Purple Trees. That should be, I don't know. Like if I really wanted to, I could have it done in like 2 months, but for sure I could have it done like tomorrow if I had all day. But I never know, and I kind of just let it come because I don't want to rush for anything.
Yeah. Is there a date in mind at all? Like
no, I already missed the date that wasn't mine. That was a while back, so I had to apologize to like 12 people, right? And then they don't care. They're just like,
yeah,
where's it at?
Yeah.
You know. And then I have a video that should be out soon. That this kid, my friend Brad, he goes to NYU, and he made a video in New York. I don't even know what it looks like, but he made it for one of my songs, and I think it's probably gonna be pretty awesome. So I want to see that real bad.
So are you gonna try to get into like other pieces of music, like videos and stuff like that, or?
Yeah, I mean, if the opportunity arises, I will. Yeah, why not, right?
Yeah, I guess I'm just trying to get a taste of like what exactly, you know, having different interests in mind, because a lot of guys that we come, you know, or that we bring in here, they're one track minded, you know what I'm saying? And like that's fine. That's fine if you like know you want to be an artist, that's what you live for, that's what you die for, and that's every goal you have in mind in life, and you want to go for it, then hell yeah, like we're all rooting for you. But like when you have other things that come along and you get that great job offer, you know, what becomes of hip hop now? Like, are you gonna like you say you're gonna like stick with it? I get it, but like, how serious is it gonna be? Are you gonna try to dig into other areas, or?
I don't know, but I think that it just kind of happens, right? So
it's a deep question, I know.
Yeah,
I know.
like if I'm just sitting and I can write and stuff all the time, I'm gonna keep writing, and if I can't, then I can't.
So you'd say that you're more solely focused as a songwriter then?
Yeah.
Okay.
I would say that.
So are there any other aspirations that you have at all in hip hop? I mean, in hip hop culture even, you know?
I think maybe the coolest thing would just be to do features with like people who I really like. If they ask me to,
okay, that'd
be pretty awesome.
Who would it be?
Well, just like dream shit, like
enlighten us, man.
But they're like all my favorite rappers are like 40, so you know how much longer do I got? I better step it up.
We gotta hear some names though. Like, who would you want to perform with? Who would you want to feature
like
with?
Doom, A$AP Rock, those guys would be the coolest thing ever. Homeboy Sandman, that'd be sweet. Really, just if I got signed to Stone Throw Records, that'd be sweet. But you know, those guys, it would be Earl. Like that. That's something that could. He's the same age as me, sort of. So maybe someday I'll do a feature with Earl. That'd be cool.
That'd be awesome. Now, would you drop the job for that if you got the record label?
I would drop the job if someone said, "Come, you have a job now. You're doing this 365 and you got a fucking tour."
Yeah.
Maybe, but you know, it depends. If I could stay around here and just do work and do shit on the weekends and have them both make money, that'd be probably the smartest thing, until it was like a real high level, which you never know, right?
Yeah, absolutely. So, just a couple wrap-up questions for you, man. What's your, just for fun, what's your favorite project that's out right now? You know, it can be underground, it can be a mainstream. Like, what have you been bumping lately? What
just came out that I've really fucked with? Well,
I know we had the Earl album come out.
Yeah, that new one. I listened to it once.
I know the Ski Mask album came out.
Eminem just put out a
Baby.
freestyle today. That was pretty interesting.
I haven't heard that yet.
It's just a lot of stopping, coming back, stopping, coming back. He says some cool stuff, but it's just, I don't know, man. It's hard to listen to Eminem for me now because it's just like, where...
He's not the Eminem.
I would prefer a beat, so, you know, they say it's like the best freestyle ever, but, I mean, that Black Thought freestyle last year, that 10-minute one, it's like the most amazing shit I've ever heard, so they're wrong, right?
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I think M's definitely become a different person, man. It's hard. You know, it's hard to, you know, growing up, especially with our generation, like, my first album I ever owned was Curtain Call.
Yeah.
It was my first album I ever owned, like...
Right. It's
and to see where
right
he's
here, but
now where he's came since then. And obviously there was music he had put out way before then, Slim Shady LP and all kinds of stuff. But Marshall Mathers, you know. But yeah, what's the message, man? Any kind of message you got for our fans before heading out and doing this freestyle?
Oh man, the message. I would say just do your thing. Don't let anybody stop you from doing your thing, and if you're good at it, that's even better. If you're not, maybe find another thing, but don't do it because other people want you to. Just do it because you got it.
Fair enough, man. All right. Good looks. I appreciate it.
Yep.
You ready to do this freestyle?
Yeah.
All right.
I'm ready.
Let's get her set up.
Hey yo, stand clear, the feeling's too real. It's my hands on the wheel, but I can't steer. I'm barely intact here. A scaredy cat staring at tears in black mirrors. Where we at? Don't appear on the map. The grass weird, I am a stranger. As the days blur, examine nature, want the recipe. Fate takes its natural course and gets the best of me. It's got me going back and forth, looking like an Indiana pacer. Yo, give me that eraser. I hate to do this, but I make the paper lose it. My basis is the golden rule and stated by the great Confucius, making music so the world should do the same.
flame. If I can't prove my name, afraid my brain will bruise and I go too insane. From the other side of Mars, I'm blowing up, but y'all are kinda far. Might have a hard time finding a shining star. Still be real, can't conceal abilities to heal. Won't catch me lying or trying to hide a scar. Some people say believing is seeing. I'm disagreeing, ain't just them seeing. I'm giving the infinite gift of reason, lifting spirits. A person shouldn't have to alter hers or his appearance. Live in fear and wind up disappearing. Tone Crony.